welcome back to Big Gauchos, the stock and investing show that's completely out of pocket to help put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back with the boys for some karaoke.
Hey, what up, Big Gaucho? It's your boy, Big Gaucho Tyler. We back.
Hey, David's here, and it's the middle of the week, and we have some pretty insane stories for today.
Yes, sir, we do. We're just trying to get through this week, but we got a busy news day today. So, number one, big news with Tesla. It's not that their stock's going crazy, but they just found out the location of where their new Gigafactory is going to be, Austin, Texas. You know, I'm personally a fan, not just because I'm named after it, but it's really cool. It's a really cool city, and they're super innovative and got a lot of industry. But over 2,000 acres for the facility, and this is where they're going to make the Cybertruck, the Tesla Semi, the Model Y, and the Model 3. Those two models for the East Coast. Boys, I was not expecting that. I was honestly thinking it was going to be like one of those bigger cities that was on the list.
Well, Austin's a pretty big city, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's the capital city of Texas, but I know there were a lot of cities that had their name in the hat.
Douglas, Arizona.
Yeah. Douglas, Arizona, Strawberry, Arizona.
St. Davis, Arizona. Is that what it's called? St. Davis?
St. David, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. I miss those days.
But, I mean, it's not surprising it's in Texas because I know they were flirting with going to Texas back a couple months ago when Elon Musk was trying to get that plant in California reopened, and then they had that big standoff.
Yeah. Texas is also a lot more business friendly than California would be. And I know it was in the news a little bit ago, but Greg Abbott was approving all those incentives for Tesla to come. So, it's going to bring a lot of jobs to Texas and do them a lot of good. So I think it's a win-win.
It's major. Definitely could bring up the stock price more now because of this great news. I mean, Tesla's earnings just came out, and I believe in after hours it went up like $100. So definitely major moves for Tesla.
Yeah, I know they're having a big sell-off. So maybe if you're super speculative and you think Tesla's going to go up to 2,000, throw some money in, see what happens.
Yeah,
It seems wild.
Oh, it's so overinflated, and maybe it'll overtake Amazon.
Yeah, Kevin bought 2 shares yesterday.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he sold it this morning for $100 gain.
Okay, not bad at all.
Yeah,
that's easy money.
Quick flip,
$100 doing nothing. That's easy.
Seriously, nice.
I know, right? Well, I think it'll be cool to see what they do. I think it's probably the right move that they're making anyway, just because it's a lot more pro-business, and like with having to make the Cybertruck and the Semi, they're going to need to, make their costs as efficient as possible.
Heck yeah. I want to get me one of those Cybertrucks.
I do too. That'd be so nice. Ram, I love you, but I want a Tesla.
Dude, I want a Tesla Semi.
Ooh, that'd be the move.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That would definitely be the move. Can we park in your backyard if we all split it?
Come on now. There's so much room in there.
Who do we think he is? Put it next to the airplane. And maybe we can put a cruise ship in Tyler's backyard because Carnival is extending the Princess Cruise suspension until December. So it's not for all the cruise lines, just the Princess ones right now, but that's still a lot of them. So it's we're kind of down to the wire. The boys and I are planning to go in January. And
boy.
yeah, so we're getting really close to not being able to do that video anymore for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but I think we're gonna pull through. We still have some leeway, and Cardinals doing it themselves, so maybe they're playing it safe, and then they'll be like, "Hey, we voluntarily shut down, so now we can reopen voluntarily."
I hope so.
Yeah, we're gonna get the first cruise when they open. We'll be the first one to be sent off.
Better be. We can break the bottle of champagne over the front of the ship.
Yeah, they'd be like, yeah,
For good
this is
luck.
a special occasion. Everybody gets $1,000 bottle of champagne.
Ooh, now you're talking my language.
Yeah,
You're
and
dope.
then we instead of drinking it, we keep it and then sell it, and then we just tripled our money.
Then we can buy a Tesla share.
Exactly.
Ooh. There we go, boys. But the boys and I, we didn't get that refundable deposit. We didn't think we were gonna need it, so we're just really hoping we'll get our money back. Or most of all, we'd like to go on the cruise, obviously, but safely,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind going, even if they said that they haven't done repairs on the ship for 4 months. I don't care. I'm still go on it.
Even if they file for bankruptcy and they get bought by Hertz, you'd still go.
Yeah, if things come down to it, the boys, we got our life jackets. We'll get in the lifeboat. We'll have to. We'll swim to shore.
Yep, that's right. I'm down for a little dinghy ride.
Yeah, we'll just tie ourselves together and then float to the California coastline.
It's a very Titanic moment.
Oh yeah.
But hey, I mean, I don't think it would be that cold in the water, personally. Or
Dude,
actually, that would be really cold. And I take that back.
freezing.
Take that back.
The Pacific is freezing. I'm in California right now, and went to the ocean today. I swear it was at least 59 degrees.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. No, I forgot we were going to the Pacific Ocean. For some reason, I thought we were going like around the Gulf.
Love the Gulf and the East Coast, though. It's super nice.
Yeah, the Gulf would be nice. It would be nice and warm, but you have to worry about sharks. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sharky.
Yeah, and the BP oil spill.
That's still going on?
No, no, just a dead meme. But they have a lot of oil rigs out there, so it'd probably be a lot of ships going back and forth that you'd have to dodge.
Hey, we're here.
Oh, new Big Gaucho's challenge video: hitchhiking to an offshore oil rig.
Oh my goodness. That would be a banger video.
That would be nuts. That would get us to go viral for sure.
Dude.
How about we
For
just go in
sure.
kayaks and we just kayak our way to the oil rig?
Knowing our luck, we'd probably get there. There'd be like a fire or something. Then we'd be screwed.
Yeah, all right. But
Uh,
we probably wouldn't make it because some of those waves are pretty thick,
Yeah, it's no joke. Or maybe there's piracy out there. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't been out that far.
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
Captain Phillips part 2.
Mhm.
Oh,
Honestly, so I was saying, what do y'all think is gonna happen with this stock since this news just came out?
probably a little bit of a tanker tomorrow. No pun intended
Like
with the ship.
60% drop?
No, I want to say like 21%.
And
Dang.
dude, that'd be a major buy.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would. I know. I sold my Carnival off a month or two ago, so maybe I get back into it with the boys at the right price.
Dude, I bought Norwegian Cruise Line today, so I hope it'll go up, and then I can sell and rebuy. So we'll see.
There you go. Time in the market is always better than timing the market. Just a tip for everybody. Well,
Respect.
speaking of viral, U.S. government is agreeing to pay Pfizer and BioNTech $1.95 billion to produce 100 million vaccines. I don't think we can say the C word, or else YouTube won't put our video in the algorithm.
Yes,
But
that is true.
you guys know what we're talking about, obviously.
Dang. So it's like what, $20 a shot? It's not too
Yeah.
bad, I guess.
That was quick math. That was good.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
I mean, well, we first need to have a vaccine before they can even produce it. I feel like we're jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing is they said it was like conditional on the vaccine being safe and effective. So that's two very big caveats that hopefully they can get to.
Yeah, I mean, what's the timeline we're looking at right now? Like 2 months, 3 months, a year and a half,
I mean,
20
there
4
was
years,
years.
4 years.
4
Better be
years.
kidding. Say psych right now.
We're in lockdown for 4 years.
I would actually consider leaving the country at that point.
Seriously.
It'd be awful. But yeah, so that should be good if we get 100 million going. But if everything goes well and is successful, they have an option to order 500 million more from the companies. So I think Pfizer's definitely a buy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, major buy.
Why would they want to
Mhm.
order 500 million more? Because our population isn't even close to 500 million.
Dude, I know. Maybe they're thinking like second wave type thing, but I don't know. I just read what I read.
Fact.
I mean, maybe it's like a seasonal thing, like the flu shot. Every year you have to get the vaccine for the virus. Maybe it's something like that.
Good point. Good point. I hope it doesn't get bad enough to that point, but we'll see. Better not be in lockdown for 4 years, but obviously this contract is monumentally huge. So it's quite a lot of money.
No, it definitely is. And when the vaccine finally comes out, we'll have the big gauchos go and get our shots, and we'll go to a pharmacy like Walgreens or something, and we'll ask the pharmacist if we can give each other the vaccine shots. And I'll give Tyler the vaccine right in the tuchus.
Oh my goodness, I'll cry.
Just for,
You're gonna have to hold me down.
just for the video, dude. Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a needle that's like this big.
I'll cry.
Oh, I don't even want to think
Now this is
about
only
that.
gonna hurt for a second.
All right, you're not gonna be able to walk for a few days, so just prepare for that. Oh boy. Well, I hope it's not painful, and I hope it's something that's manageable for everybody. But you boys want to YOLO some Pfizer stock tomorrow, or maybe some calls.
I used to
right
own
now?
Pfizer.
When did you sell?
So I bought it when I was, let's see, this was probably 3 years ago, and I probably sold it about a year later.
Okay. Not
I
bad.
think
So $38.
Yeah, they're trading right now at one of their biggest all-time highs since 1999.
Dude, yeah.
I sold too early then. I can't remember what I bought and sold it at. I had to look it up.
I mean, no, actually, no. In January, they're trading at around $40. Now they're at 38. They're almost at their high.
Oh dang! All right, I read that wrong. But yeah, up to their January high. So they're recovering very fast. The question is, what's the resistance point? Can they break it? And will they be able to skyrocket to the top? I hope so.
They're gonna reach
Dude, yeah.
$300 by tomorrow.
So nice.
So
100
put your
Pfizer
calls.
Do we want to call for
I'll
what?
look them up.
For $50?
For $500 by tomorrow.
$500.
Crazy.
I hope it hits $500. Maybe I'll do like a 40-ish something dollar call. Only if Tyler does it too, because I can't gamble alone. Or Dave.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Dave doesn't like all the risky deals that we do though.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I'm the level-headed person out of the three of us.
Yeah, but that's how we're perfectly balanced.
Exactly.
True. I'm just saving my extra cash for the casino on board the cruise liner.
If we go.
Yeah,
we
more
drop
videos
in
coming soon.
5,000 each on black.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
I'll do 30 if you guys do.
30 what? 30,000?
30 G's on red.
It's always black. Always black.
That's something like I've always wanted to do someday. Just like something dumb, just like $10,000 on a color. something so stupid.
Well, we'll do that one day, but today, probably not. Tomorrow, probably not. Next year, probably not. 5 years from now, maybe.
maybe. Yeah. I'll put money on it in 5 years. We'll be out there. And I'll tell you how we're gonna do it. Tomorrow, we're gonna buy First Energy Corporation because this is the perfect time. They're involved in a $60 million federal racketeering case for nuclear energy bribing. They were they were bribing lawmakers to get laws passed, and Ohio House Speaker Larry Householder has been arrested in connection with this scheme.
So it's a buy.
Yeah, it's a big electricity company, and all the the street number predictions haven't changed for it either, and it's still a buy. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how much I'm gonna purchase tomorrow.
Buy the dip.
Buy the tip.
Honestly, might have to.
Yeah, it might get the energy sector boosted as a whole too, because if people think there's too much hype around First Energy and they want to buy something edgy, maybe they'll buy something else like Southwest Gas or PG&E.
PG&E.
Wink, wink.
Dude, I hope the airlines industry takes a crash tomorrow too, because American is having their earnings. So your boy needs to buy some.
That's true. I might have to look into that as well.
Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
What if they drop down to like $5?
First Energy?
No, American.
Oh, I was like,
I'm cashing out all in.
Tyler should have known when to cash out.
Dude, so I cashed out for a profit, so that's all that matters.
No, you did. Yeah, I'd consider buying American again. Maybe in like a week or two. We'll see how they're doing. Just because I know their financials are a little rough right
They're
now.
always rough.
Tyler sounds so defeated. It's always bad.
I'm gonna rebuy them and I'm gonna hold. I'm with Dave on this one for the long haul.
I know. I just like messing with you because I owned American too. I know your pain.
Yeah. The pain of owning
awful.
American.
Dude, it was awful. It was such a roller coaster. It was almost as stressful as owning Hertz.
Hertz sucked.
That was terrible.
I still own it.
Luckin
Coffee. I should have held my Luckin. They're back. I would have been profiting by now.
Brother, delisted.
But you can still sell if you own stocks.
JCPenney.
I guess.
Yeah, JCPenney.
JCPenney.
Yeah.
Should we buy Hertz and then bank on them getting delisted so we can sell it later?
I'm gonna put a put on them.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna put a call on them. They're gonna go up to like $3.
What? I don't know.
Jeez.
I do a put with you maybe, but
no way. They go. They're at like $1.40, bro. They can't go any lower.
I just saw half a cent puts on there. I swear.
How do you even make money on that?
If they go bankrupt. They literally have to hit probably like 30-40 cents or something like that.
It's not even possible because they probably get delisted before that.
Mm-hmm.
No, JCPenney got delisted at like 17 cents.
Dang. Okay, so it's trading at $1.75 right now.
Went up.
Yeah, went up. We could buy some puts pretty far out. They got a 50-cent put, $1 and $1.50. You can get a $1 put on August 28th for $10. So I'll do that if you guys do it.
Maybe, yeah.
I think those would definitely print.
How much would we make on it if it hits that?
Well, I mean, let's say it hits like 90 cents. Then we can make 85 cents a share times 100, so $85.
Not bad.
Yeah, Yeah, for $10. You know, I mean, plus the money to execute the trade, but yeah, you'd profit like $85.
Dang.
That's the
I don't-
risk I am willing to take.
Yeah, for $10, I'll try it.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all. Well, if you guys want us to buy some, comment or buy some tomorrow, send us a message on Instagram and tell us how you're doing. If you're stressing out like we are.
Seriously. I'm
No
waiting for the
stress.
dip. The Dow Jones don't make any sense.
Yeah, you're
We're
right.
at,
You're right.
we're at 27,000 now. We're literally 500 points away from the like recovery high, and stocks are nowhere near where they're supposed to be.
I know most of my stocks were red today. I had like 2 green ones, but Dow Jones is up like 500 points.
I blame
Honestly,
Tesla and Amazon.
they're driving the
It
market.
is. Did you know that 10 tech companies make up pretty much all the earnings for NASDAQ? That's like literally just Tesla and Amazon mostly.
Jesus.
Yeah, I believe it.
Awful. But if you're looking at good old manufacturing news, we got Ford. They're in some hot water today. They have some protesters that are currently blocking their railroad tracks coming out of their plant in Hermosillo in Sonora, Mexico. They're demanding change for indigenous peoples that are on the land that like is around the factory and the railroads. So it's a big consequence for Ford because they're not able to manufacture and send out any more cars at the plant, and they're not going to be able to get any of their auto parts to the United States, like all their factories up here in St. Louis and Detroit and whatnot. And on top of all that, they're blocking 2 of the railroad crossings, so Ford could be in some big trouble here.
So by the dip.
Definitely. Yeah, I read into it a little bit too, and the people that are doing it, it's part of the I'm gonna butcher this, but it's the Yaqui community.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're blocking the railroads, and it's not just Ford getting affected, but obviously Ford is affected, but they're affecting grain transportation as well and other things, and they've been doing it for almost about a week now, I've read, and they're affecting the losses that they've caused is 75 million pesos, which is a lot.
$20 American.
Yeah, that equates
Up
to
3
about
million something.
no, that equates to about like $20 American. So it's it's not that big of a deal, but I'm just kidding. No, it's about
That's lunch
you're
for
right.
2.
You're right. It's about $3 million. So it is pretty significant, but still see what happens. And I'm not really sure what they're demanding, like just specifically what they're demanding. They just say they want better land rights, but it seems kind of vague to me.
Yeah, I couldn't read too much into it either about specifics.
So I have no idea. But it's a problem with Mexico, not really about any American companies. So we'll see if the Mexican government can solve this. I'm sure they probably will pretty soon, because if it's affecting major U.S. companies like Ford, then there's probably some pressure on the government to get it solved.
100,000%. I would totally agree. And I also think that maybe it might be time to buy Ford tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah, before it drops to under 50 cents. Cop in.
Ford gets delisted next week after the big crash.
Yeah, everything gets delisted besides Amazon and Tesla. The only 2 companies left.
That'd be awful. I'm having dreams about the big crash next week. Who knows what could happen. It's like Christmas. It's just exciting. Like you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's true.
I'm cashing out. That's what I'm doing. I'm cashing out.
Hey, catch me outside.
Dude, that was at 27,000.
Yeah, it's
either we're breaking 30,000. It's either we're breaking 30,000 or we're going back to 20,000.
There's no chance, man. There's too much other stuff going on. We gotta get out and then rebuy.
I didn't know, like, we are technically in a recession, boys.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
It's
almost
a fact.
back to pre-virus levels. And everything is just like in shambles. Businesses, unemployment, inflation. I'm checking them all off. And
Mhm.
yet we're still going up. Like, it's gonna have to come to an end at some point. I did hear that the government might be passing another bill to extend unemployment. So that might also boost the economy prematurely, which is not good as well, because more people, they're gonna be sending money to people, but they still won't have jobs, and eventually it'll run out again.
That's true. They were talking about reducing it by like 70% though to like incentivize more job growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, how can you? Yeah, that's true. But it's just still gonna be tough to. No one's hiring. They can't even afford people right now.
I
I'm
know.
just saying, Dow's not going to drop until after the election. It's on God.
Dude, yeah, Trump won't allow it.
It
That's
it depends on who
that's
gets
all he asked for.
elected too. Yeah, Tyler's right.
Dude, no way. I feel like regardless of who gets elected, it's good. There's gonna drop. It's always a drop on the day of the election or the next day. It
Sometimes.
just depends on how severe. That's all it is. All I know is I'm buying that day. So regardless.
It does depend on the candidate too, but yeah, I'm gonna be buying right there with you.
Kanye West gets elected president. Dow drops to like 5,000 points.
Dude, he has absolutely no chance. Like, he's been kind of going off the deep end recently with his recent news article. I believe he was trying to get a divorce with Kim, even though they have like 5 kids together.
Yeah, that bipolar stuff is no joke. I feel bad. I hope he gets some help. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
while we're talking about rebuying stuff, depending on who gets elected, either way, you're gonna want to buy the dip. So check out the biggest winners, biggest losers, and of course the sleepers. Let's
Hit that
hit that soundtrack. Perfect. That's what I was going for. First up, we got Lithium Motors LAD up 20.54%. Basically just a chain of car dealerships.
Okay. Yeah, maybe they're getting some cars from Hertz. You never know.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's
It's
very
one of the table
possible.
action.
Interest rates are also very, very low, so it's honestly easier to get a car.
Yeah, cheap financing, almost free money. I mean, I talked to some people that were getting mortgages and their interest rate was like 2.25%. I'm like, dang, dude, that's almost free money.
Dude, yeah. Holy.
I know. So, yeah, I think you're right, Tyler, about the financing. That makes sense. It's a big part of car sales for sure.
I agree. But we need to go to the Federal Reserve guys and ask them to get, like $100,000 loan, and say we only want it at a negative 1% interest rate.
I'm down.
So they pay us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Think they'll allow it?
Probably. They're
Yeah.
desperate.
Yeah, we could
They got too
convince
much
Jay
money on
Powell. All right, let's go. I'll book a flight for tomorrow.
We'll just tell them that we're going to only invest in the stock market to get big gains.
I need all this money to gamble on stocks. There's absolutely no security on it.
I'm 100% okay with that.
We'll just tell them we're going to put it on blank check companies, so they can own they can own the shares if we can't pay back.
$100,000 worth of Nikola. Yep.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. I hate that name.
I want to put $100,000 into Ollie's Bargain Outlet holding.
Yeah.
They're up 10.35% today. It's kind of like a bargain discount store. It's basically Ross for anyone on the
like a
West
Five
Coast
Below?
that knows what that is. Yeah, Five Below too.
I've never been to one. Is there one? There's the East Coast, yeah?
Yeah, they started out in Pennsylvania, so they don't really have anywhere we're at.
That's because no one wants to mess with Ross's turf. They run these streets.
That's true. They do got those big gains.
Hmm. So Ollie's are kind of like the gang with the red, and Ross is kind of like the gang with the blue. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not gonna say the names, but you know what I'm saying.
Other way around, because Ross's logo is blue, Ollie's is red.
Yeah, no, that's what I
That's what
said,
he
right?
said. That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry.
You're chilling. I like these. Some pretty a little bit different, biggest winners, but we welcome some diverse companies.
Clearly, we do. I mean, we had Cracker Barrel on there last episode, so we're very
I still
open.
need to do that.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
yeah, we're cashing out our entire portfolios tomorrow. We're gonna YOLO it all on Cracker Barrel.
Hell yeah.
Cracker Barrel, First Energy, Lemonade Insurance.
Yes, sir. And speaking of that, on the Biggest Losers, number one, we got First Energy Corp. You guessed it. This is the biggest loser in the entire market today. So even though we had a story, they're still down 20.91% in a day.
Wow.
Yeah, those losses are no joke. We're not really seeing anything like that because like we were talking about earlier, it's so propped up by the government and everything that it doesn't matter what happens, the stocks only go up.
So is it going to drop tomorrow, or is it going to have a big bounce back?
I don't know. Maybe I'll buy in the afternoon. When it's like it's kind of in that dip because everyone likes to sell high at 9 in the morning.
Yeah, sell for your lunch meal. I get that.
Yeah, you gotta buy the McDonald's cheeseburgers somehow. At least I do.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Four
10-piece
for four,
chicken
baby.
nuggets.
That
Oh yeah,
too.
4 for 4 is better. I like that more.
Double stacks
Speaking
are
of 4
back.
for 4, yes, they are.
Double stacked
Hey.
bag.
They are back and better than ever.
Let's go.
With a vengeance. Yeah, if you guys are trying to save more money to invest in stocks, just start eating at Wendy's for every meal. They got the deals.
Yeah, they do. You will not become calorie deficient. That's guaranteed.
Yeah, no. You definitely have a calorie surplus. Wendy's, if you're listening, sponsor us, please. This is a
Please.
sponsored post.
We want that 4 for 4 at least twice a
life.
week for free.
I'll take
For
that.
life.
Dude, I'd do it for 4 for 4. It's so good. Well, boys, it's that time of the show again where we get to brag about how we were right. Nikola is down another 8% today. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean they've just been losing every day.
Dude, it's such a nosedive. I mean, if you think about it, even like a month or two ago, back on barely over a month ago, June 9th, $79 today, 36.57, baby. And they're still crashing after hours.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna probably hit like $8, probably by let's see, today's Wednesday, next Wednesday. Yeah, next week, $8.
$8. Dang. I mean, you might.
I mean,
not
they
be
were
far
trading
off.
at $10 before that news came out. What caused them to go up so much?
I forget. It was just speculation because Elon was talking about them.
Okay.
Yeah, and also when they opened trading, like when they went live, they were trading at $33.69. And then they jumped to the high of $80 basically, up 136%, right? Now they're back down to $37.19. So they're basically $5 away from when they first started trading.
They've lost all of the gains. That is not
Completely.
good.
And honestly, They're going down from here, like even more. They're gonna go down even more from when they started. I'm telling you, $20.
Bro, they lost 42% in 1 month. I just looked at the charts.
Dang. So you think Tesla's gonna buy them out?
No, I don't think they're dumb enough to fall for that. I wouldn't touch this company with a 10-foot pole, honestly. I wonder if that CEO cashed out all of his shares and then he's a billionaire.
I would.
I would too.
Their earnings report is on 8/4, so we have about 12 days before their earnings report.
Probably
Yeah.
still sitting in a big goose egg.
Dude, they'd be like, yeah, we owe 300 billion.
Oh, you do. We're gonna need to do
Sell.
another. We're gonna need to issue more shares to make more money. It crashes to $2.
Hopefully.
Reverse
Stock is-
buyback.
I know, dude. This stock is such a dumpster fire. I hate when people are like, oh, I just bought a bunch of Nikola the other day. It's like, oh well, good luck to you.
Wonder if Tesla does a reverse buyback for I don't know, like a 20-to-1 or something.
You're saying that stock would be $20,000? Maybe actually no. It's 1,800 in stock. It literally almost be $38,000 for a stock.
Yeah, that's insane.
36,000.
Yeah,
That's like
That's what I'm
Berkshire
saying.
Hathaway #1.
Maybe they should do a split, and instead of having an $1,800 stock, maybe like a $900 stock.
no, 36,000.
Already 6,000. Yeah, I mean the way things are going, I'm just trying not to fight it anymore. I'm just sick of it. But I'm not sick of nap time ever, and that's why we're gonna do some sleeper stocks real quick for you. We got Microsoft up at #1. Pretty basic one, a really good blue chip company, very solid. They were in the news today because their cloud computing is actually making waves and they're doing really well, which we always bag on cloud computing, but Microsoft knew how to do it. I guess they're making some good money.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, but
going up.
speaking of the Berkshire Hathaway, the Class A stock is worth almost $300,000.
That's
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I said B, didn't I?
Yeah. So $36,000 stock is nothing. So
Yeah. Isn't the volume's like 150 or something, isn't it?
like 2.
Like 600K.
No, I have no idea what the
So-
volume is for that.
Probably near nothing. I mean, who has that type? Not many people have that type of money to put in just for
No.
one stock.
Let's say Berk A.
The volume today was
223.
yeah, that was the volume today.
Yikes.
Jesus.
So not very traded.
Not at all, but still highly respected. Warren Buffett's still the GOAT. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, Elon's worth more.
Yeah, I don't know. Warren Buffett's still smarter, I think. He's long term, man. But we also got Dollar General up here. That's a really good long term one, especially if we're heading for that really big one, the crash. People are going to want to be saving money, but also this stock doesn't seem to be going down for some reason.
Yeah, we love stocks that only go up.
Which is lately is all of them, but
True.
they have a lot of Dollar Generals in rural areas where there aren't any other stores, so they they kind of pop up everywhere and never disappear. So, I think it's a buy.
I agree. Bye. You can't go wrong with the dollar store right now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Stock's expensive though, 195 a share, because they're pretty low volume.
Mm-hmm.
Not risky enough for me.
Snapchat though is pretty risky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
our third one.
yeah, they've been honestly on the incline recently. Their users have been going up, and guess what else goes up? Their stock price.
Very
Mhm.
true.
I remember
So
people were talking about the downfall of Snapchat a couple years ago because of that
Instagram
one
stories.
Kardashian. Was it
That too.
Kylie? Was it, no, not Kylie. Was it Kylie or
Kylie,
Chloe? No,
Chloe,
maybe it was Kylie. Yeah, I think
Kim,
it was Kylie.
Courtney,
She said she wasn't going to use
Kendall.
Snapchat anymore, and like it went down to like $4.
Wow.
Dang.
But I guess joke's on her because now it's said bye Felicia.
What are they trading at
Like
now?
what, 28?
You guys got it up $28. That's not bad.
Yeah, they were at $4 a while ago.
Yeah, 23.20, and they're still going down in after hours.
So I respect that.
Wish I invented that.
We can just invent a new app, and instead of, well, what we'll do is I don't know. I'll think about it later.
The Big Gaucho app. It's our blank check company.
Yeah, the Big Gaucho app.
Well, I know one app that we don't need to invent and that never has to be reinvented again because it's already too amazing. That app is a mobile application called Anchor, and it's also a website that we always love to use for making these podcasts for you guys. They've been gracious enough to sponsor this video. So, what do you say, boys? Should we let them hear that ad?
Yes, let's hit it.
Okay, boys. Tyler was extremely close, and he took the dub today. My guy is in double digits now officially.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So
You know,
how do you feel?
I want to thank all of my supporters, friends, my family, you guys, for always looking out for me. I couldn't have done it without y'all, but now we're time to get serious. We're back. Time to start taking dubs after dubs and hopefully catch up with David and Austin and Canal.
Tyler is back on the gain train officially, folks.
So, yep, and with a big step, a big milestone, also comes with a big guess. So I think Dow Jones tomorrow, 75,000.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good already.
No, no, I think they're gonna go 27,400.
27.4.
So another green.
Dude, they're gonna just skyrocket tomorrow. They're gonna break.
Wait, why? Why do you think that?
Well, Tesla earnings came out, I think, after hours today.
Uh-huh.
Everyone was flooding, and their stock went up $100. So I think people are just gonna drive up the market because of that in the morning, and just go up from there.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a big pump and dump in the morning. I think you're right. But I also think there's gonna be a little bit of a correction. So I'm gonna say 27,270.27.
So it's still a green day then.
Yeah, just a little bit, I think
Okay.
I think Tyler's right. I think we'll see that spike, but sorry, Tyler, but I think we're gonna have to level off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a red day because there's been some more tension between the USA and China. We closed a Chinese consulate in Houston, I believe, yesterday, and
Yep.
I think it's gonna escalate. Maybe China's gonna close the U.S. embassy tomorrow. You never know. And so I'm gonna say the Dow's gonna drop. Not a lot. Maybe let's say 26,798.
Okay. All right, that's fair enough. We'll have to get Canal all of these numbers at the same time. But I think we got some really solid numbers, and we're gonna make the most of it. Hopefully, me and Tyler, Bear getting converted to Bulls is back on top. Still love Dave and Canal, but we gotta get back in the race.
Definitely. I think Tyler, he might be the first one, or he may be the last one to double digits, but he'll be the first one to triple digits.
Oh, you never
love
know
that.
what could come out of nowhere. It's always a surprise. But you guys are just going to have to come back and see to find out. I want to thank everybody for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com. If you want to send us an investing tip, we'll listen to it, and then we might play it on the show. Tyler, can you do that disclaimer for us, por favor?
All right. Just want to say thank you guys. But quick disclaimer, because we love disclaimers, that we are not licensed brokers. So everything said on this podcast is from our experiences, from our opinions. And with that being said, please do your research. Please invest safely. And we are not liable for any loss and gains, but we are directly liable for all major gains because, we love to make money.
That's right.
And yeah, well, thanks for all the support. Can't do this without you guys. So keep showing us some love, comment, text us, and page us. Do whatever you want. We love to stay connected with y'all. And Dave, the best way to stay connected is with Dave and that amazing Instagram. So let them know what that Instagram is, Dave.
Yeah, so the Instagram is at Big Gauchos. So go over, give it some love. We post some highlight clips about our podcast, and we also let you guys know when new stuff is up. So go over, check it out. Give it a follow. You won't regret it.
Not at all. You definitely won't. We're working hard to always bring you guys new content. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and also if you're listening on good old-fashioned streaming, really helps us out. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts especially, make sure you give us a rating 1 to 5 stars or a review. Tell us something you liked, tell us something you didn't like. And if you find something useful, make sure you hit that share the link button, text it to a friend, email it to your grandpa, whatever you got to do. Just, keep spreading us around, love to be in your lives. And I'd like to show everyone the big gaucho spirit around the world. So that being said, good night from Arizona. We hope you made some money today. Peace from the karaoke bar.